joke when she was a baby and named her Cuda, spelled Coota. And I believe like a barracuda turtle, they walk like this. It's Florida people like this. We're talking old Florida Southerners. And so
Before the 20th century.
Probably before Moses, I think.
Yeah.
So all her friends, all her peers, they all called her Cuda. Aunt Cuda. I'm going, that was my name.
My nickname, probably in high school, was Willie.
Was what?
Willie.
You say that like it's not, was it, you didn't like the nickname? Well, it's because it kind of mixes your,
Billy
Bill
and
and
Willie.
Whiskey.
Yeah. But I didn't like it.
Yeah, the thing, they called me when I was a kid. My name is Todd Fleet Morse. So they took Todd Morse and turned it into Toad Moose. And
That's even worse than Willie.
right, and it used to bother me for a short time, and it used to make me laugh.
Yeah.
And so it never was enough. In fact, you know what I tell people now? Most of my life I didn't like being at the top. It just was an odd. And everybody I knew that was the top was always thinking it was kind of off or something. So, but I am weird. I'm totally flat out crazy, and I make money being crazy. When I used to get yelled at as a kid, I get paid for it. And so I say, well, I can't help it. Odd is a part of my name. T-O-D-D. Odd. It's a T in the front. So I gave my own self a nickname. How's that? I'm happy with Todd now.
Everybody in the school that I went to
Called you
Willie. Even the teachers.
Do you live
You're on.
If someone calls you a name lovingly,
Yeah.
like a southern woman, they call you sugar or something, but, it's the same way to tease you. That's the same.
Yeah.
Prince, what'll lead us off?
I guess I'm not.
Different last names.
Right.
Am I up or you
You're
up?
up, buddy.
I didn't mean to cut you off, sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. You got 40 grand to do here.
Yeah, exactly. Feel comfortable.
Page 120. 120.
120.
Did I hear the number 120?
Ladies, gentlemen, others.
I did hear the number 120, didn't I? Okay. Ashrei Yeshvei V'Secha Ejhalucha Sela Ashrei Am Shekach Aleh Ashrei Am Shadonai Lahav Tila David V'Armimchal HaMelech V'Avorach Hashim Chol Elam V'Ed Gadol Adonai U'Molech V'Dos Ein Cheker. Tilas Adonai Edaber Pivi Barak Abasor Shem Kachel Elam Led Ba'anak Nunavarach Amatav Elam Hallelujah Yiskarav Yiskarash Merabah Almighty Vracher Savior Malach Makusek Chai Chanim Yemachan Chai Chabesh Israel Bagalav is man Karivim Ru Amen Yehei Shmerab Amarach Lelam Amen Yes, Barak, yes, Tabak, yes, Bar, yes, Ram, yes, Naseh, yes, Zadar, yes, Lev, yes, Lal, Shmed, Kucha, Reche, Leilamin, Kabar, Chasa, Visharasa, Tush, Bukasa, Menachamasa, Dami, Rambi, Alma, Bimru, Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avosseinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yisrael, Elohei Yaakov, Ha'el Adadol Ha'Gibor, Ha'el Elyon, Gamel chasadim tem v'kanei akol v'sever chastei aves v'mevi goel in nevineh l'man shmo b'yavo melech hazer Mashiach magen Baruch atah Adonai magen Avraham atah gibor le'olam Adonai Machayei mesim atah rav Hashem Marchakel Chaim b'chesed v'chayei mesim b'rachamim rabim Neflim b'rafecha limanat surim V'mkayem b'manaso v'shenei achad Milchama chabad v'rasim gamel Melech memis m'chayem asmich shua V'ne'eman atah Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzavos, Melech Kol Haaretz Kavodo, Liam Asam Baruch Yameru, Udirei Kachka Kaseh Lemor, Yimlech Adonai Le'olam Hayasian L'dor V'dor Haliyah. L'dor v'dor nagid gadolacha, v'netzach nitzachim kedushas chanekdish, v'shiv chach v'eloheinu mipin alei mish le'olam bo'ed, ki el malkadov v'kadosh atah, baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
You are still completing your personal Amidah. Please continue. Otherwise, we turn to page 134 for Kaddish Shalom.
Yiskadav, Yiskadash, Merabah. Almighty Rocker, Savior, Amlach Makusay. Chai, Chon, Vimachon, Chai, Chal, Beis Yisrael. Bagalav, Isman, Karivim, Amen. Yehei, Shmer, Abamarach, Lelam, Amen. Yisbarak, Yistabak, Yisbar, Yisram, Yisnasay. Yisadar, Yisalev, Yisalash, Medikucha. Lelam and Kabakasa Visharasa, Tushbakasa Vinachamasa, Damiram Yalma Bimru, Amen. Tiskabel Salasan Vasan Chabesh Israel, Kadam Avan Vishmaya Bimru, Amen. Tiskabel Salasan Vasan Chabesh Israel, Kadam Avan Vishmaya Bimru, Amen. Yehei Shalom Rabba Manishmaya Chaim, Halen Vicha Yisrael Bimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimru, Yaseh Shalom. Alenu v'alkal Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Shabe Adanako Voses Gedila Reshis Shelo Sanagabe Aratzos Vela Samani Kamishmaka Samama Shelo Sankakina Vegara Kakasi Sarasaka Noimwach Welam Boel Menema Bahaya Adonai Lamechal Koharetz Bayamahu Yeh Adonai Echad Shema Shema Echad Shema Echad.
Fondness and affection to recall those members of our community, our congregational family whose yard sites come to a close at sundown this evening, the 4th of the month of ER. We remember Abe Schreiber, Abraham Gornick, Bill Findley, Dora Zimmerman, Harry Livingston, Harry M. Krakow, Max Mogilevsky, Morris H. Greenspoon, Rita Fold Schifrin, Rose Levin, Samuel Merlin, Shirley Nagel, and Walter H. Kramer. Yehi Zichram Baruch, may their memories be for a blessing. May they rest in peace.
Amen.
Warner's Kaddish Kaddish Yatom, page 136.
Yiskadal Yiskadash Shemei Rabbah Dioma Divrach Rusei
V'yamlich Malchusei
B'chayachon V'yamechon Chayei Dechol Beis Yisrael V'agalav B'zman Karim V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah V'barach Le'lam L'meo Maya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitba'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar, v'yithaleh, v'yithalal, shmei v'kedusha, leila minkol, birchata, v'shirata, tishbechata, v'nechemata, da'amiran v'yalma, v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Sharkoach to Billy. As today has been Yom HaZikaron, Israel's Memorial Day, where we honor and remember all those who have died defending Israel in all of its wars and conflicts, as well as those who were victims of terror attacks since the founding of the State of Israel. That day is coming to a close, so we take one last moment to just reflect on those sad times, and as they do in Israel, we transition into happy times. Now, we won't quite go nuts like they do in Israel, where there's fireworks and dancing in the streets for all night through tomorrow. You'll have to go to Israel if you want that experience of a somber Memorial Day that leads right into Independence Day. It's as if Memorial Day and July 4th were right next to each other, and you actually celebrated those holidays the ways that they were meant to be celebrated. But that's a conversation for another time. So today has been a day of remembering. If you saw any of our students in our schools or anybody who might have been at the ceremony last night at the JCA, people have been wearing Remember stickers in honor of those who lost their lives for our country. So, and we'll take one moment
just to reflect on their lives and thank them for their service and the ultimate sacrifice. All of the exciting things that come with being Yom HaAtzmaut. So for those who are coming in the morning, we'll have a Torah service and a Haftorah and special exciting times and a Hallel. Get excited for no more Tafanim tomorrow. All the good things. And we make that transition. So tonight in our service, we will have one extra section during the Amidah. It'll be in our silent prayer for the thankful and gratefulness that we have for the miracles of being able to have our Israeli homeland. It's an Al HaNisim, just like we have for Hanukkah and Purim, of the miracles and how God helped us defeat the many enemies when we were so small. Kind of a theme in our history. So that'll be in the silent Amidah part of our service. And then we'll also add in one extra reading before we're done for tonight. But otherwise, we continue page 137. Please rise. Vehu rachu mechaper avon velo yashchid vehir bal asher b'hor kamato Adonai Oshia melech yaneinu v'yom korenu baruchu et Adonai mevorach. Baruch Adonai mevorach le'olam va'ed. May be seated. El chai v'kayam tamidim l'chalenu le'olam va'ed baruch ata Adonai amari v'aravim avad olam z'ra'im. Ve'avadcha al tatzir mimenu lamin baruch ata Adonai Elohei b'amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You have to know. Adonai Elohechem Emed. Middle of page 139. Umachuto v'ratzon kibu alehem Moshe b'nei Yisrael achanu shira b'simcha rabba v'amru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osei feleh malchut charu v'necha b'keim l'pnei Moshe ze'elianu v'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed v'nemar kifad Adonai et Yaakov v'galom yachzak mimenu baruch ata Adonai gal Yisrael hashki vein rosh. Ushmor tzeitenu v'inochem shalom etav elam baruch ata Adonai shomer amo Yisrael ad baruch hanel amen v'yamein. כי המלכות שלך היא לא מעט תמלוך בכבוד, כי אין לנו מלך על אתה ברכת אדוני מלך בכבודו, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ועל כל מעשיו. יקרא ויקרא שמי רבה, ועמד יברח חירותי והמנכחותי בחייכון ומכון נוחי ישראל בגלה זמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילא מקבל ברכתה ושירתה וברכתה ונחמתה דבר מרמה ואמרו amen. Please rise. The silent Amidah for weekday evenings begins on page 142A or B. The paragraph for Yom HaAtzmaut is at the top of 147, and our silent prayer concludes on page 148. Al Hanisim Vel Porkan Vel Rojan Be Meshiva Pani Lunavan If you are still completing your personal Amidah, please continue. Otherwise, we turn to page 149 for Kaddish Shalem. Yidgara v'gara shemei Rabba, amen ve'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlechachotei b'chayechon v'yamechon v'chaydo Yisrael v'agalai zman kariv imru, amen. Ye'ei shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam le'yom me'amaya Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitmar minaseh v'yidar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudshah b'richu le'la min kol berachata v'shirata tishbechata v'nechamata da'amiram b'yama v'imru amen tikabal tzad honda bat honda choisral chanam honda v'shmaya v'imru amen yesh lam ra'am min shemaya v'chaim alim choisral v'imru amen oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Please join me as we turn to the back of our Siddur, together at the top of page 206 in the English. We'll read responsively. I'll do the first paragraph. You guys will do the next one. We'll see how it goes. Page 206 at the top. Watchmen, how passed the night of the endless exile lived in fright. Is there a future, a hope, some expectation for the remnants of the Hebrew nation?
What is the shofar blast that reaches me? Harbinger of peace, declaring us free, promising redemption to a nation laced with scorn. My God, could this indeed be Messiah's horn?
Watchmen, how passed the night of eternal enslavement, overbearing blight. The night shrouded in black, infinitely dark. What is that ray of light glimmering from afar?
Could this be, dear God, just a foolish illusion? Are we blinded by the light of foreign intrusion? Watchmen, how past the night? Has the dawn really come? Has the good living taken flight?
Even after the founding of the State of Israel, people might not have fully been able to believe and understand that it had happened. And then war after war, each time feeling that sense of nervousness, and then the great joy of success and the homeland that we call our own. So I'll invite you to join me on page 208 for the national anthem of Israel, for Hatikvah, before we conclude our service. At the bottom of the page on either side. Kol od balev av penima nefesh Yehudi homia ulfatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion tzofia od elav tikvateinu hatikva bat shnot alpayim liot am chovshi be'artzeinu eretz Tzion v'Yerushalayim liot am chovshi be'artzeinu eretz Tzion v'Yerushalayim. May this be a day of celebration for you in whatever way you choose to celebrate Israel, whether you decide to watch an Israeli TV show or call a friend who lives in Israel, or just remember having been there yourselves. Go online, look up a video if you want to see what's happening in Israel on Yom HaAtzmaut. It's quite a spectacle. Or join us tomorrow morning. Again, we'd be happy to have you for services right here in the chapel. Just as we mark the approach of significant moments in our own lives, so we count such days in the life of our people. During the period of the Omer between Passover and Shavuot, we recall our ancestors' gratitude for the yearly grain harvest and also for this time of commemoration of our special holiday times. Today has been the 19th day of the Omer, but because the new day does not begin until after nightfall, we invite you to add one to that and count the new night with a blessing at home later this evening. During this season of counting and throughout the year, may God help us make each and every day in our lives count. Amen. Amen. We continue with Aleinu, page 150. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol amonam, vanachnu korim ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אינו דמלכנו. כי המלכות שלך היא לעולמי עתיד לך בכבוד ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד. With fondness and affection, we recall those members of our community, of our congregational family, whose yard sites begin this evening, the 5th of the month of ER. We remember Anne Friedland, Arthur Edward Corey, Bessie Yaffe Schneider, Celia Bressler, David Richard Lewis, Henry B. Halpern, Isidore Hecht, Norman Harold Friedman, Peter Lazar Lesnick, and Richard Birnbaum. He is Zichram Baruch. May all of their memories be for a blessing. May they rest in peace. Amen. Mourner's Kaddish Kaddish Yatom is found on page 151. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'alma divrach chirute ve'amlich malchute v'chaye chon ve'omechon v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael va'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'elam l'olmei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Chag Sameach and Erev Tov, everyone. We hope you have a lovely evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Again, tomorrow morning, 7:10, right here for a festive Yom Ha'atzmaut service. Tomorrow evening, 6:30, and so on and so forth. Have a great day. Only in your mind. Check off though.
Depends on what you eat. I was going to say, depends on where you go for breakfast.
My favorite technically
till next Monday, but we're going in and out of town.
It's a lovely house.
We ate there the night that
It's really nice. So one of your places you can eat.
it's a good lunch.
There's always something.
If you want, like,
Isn't that not